All right, boys and girls, this is the last episode on install for the Aces EFI stuff. Let me straighten you out. You guys are a little crooked today. So I'm going to start this off, tell you, it runs. Super freaking happy with it. So let's show you the last few moments here. All right, so under the hood stuff, obviously, Aces Fusion EFI, my homegrown air cleaner, keeping things out of the muck and the nasty and the dust and the grit. Fuel regulator, high pressure filter, hiding in that cute little white bracket. One of the things that I got to work on yet is I've got a leak at the top of that fitting right there. So these fittings came with O-rings. Everybody said delete the O-rings. I got them cranked down. They ain't holding. Long story short, I'm sure everybody's going to say cheap fittings, buy better fittings. I won't argue with that. But I'm going to pull that one apart, pop an O-ring in it. It really leaked when I first fired this thing up, and this thing was sitting at 80 PSI. So I've got it dialed down to 50 as well. So don't trust whatever Aces ships that thing with. I've got that O2 sensor installed, the exhaust wrapped around it again. In the back end here, I got my spaghetti bowl a little bit better. I got a little cleanup work to do. So if I'm probably wrong here, but I'm pretty sure the Aces throttle body up front has a relay to feed the pump, but I chose to take that fuel pump feed from the Aces, run that to a relay, power the relay direct from the battery, switch the relay to turn the pump on and off. I also had at 80 PSI, you can see a little wet there, leak at that end of the high pressure output of the pump. Once I dialed down the fuel pressure to 50, everything's good, but I'm gonna pop that one apart and see what's cooking as well. So 2 fuel leaks, not a big deal. Return is dry. I've still got to build the vent with the rollover valve and all that jazz, but it's done. Well, hold on. It's not done. We got details to work out yet. Obviously, there's a couple things going on. You'll see in some of these Aces videos, guys literally hit the key and they're running. Wow. I got some schmutz. That happened. All right. So I primed the fuel system, okay, and checked for leaks. Found a leak, tightened up a leak, reprimed the fuel system. Well, every time you do that, the injectors go clitter, clatter, clitter, clatter, and they start dumping fuel in the motor. Well, finally, I'm like, all right, let's hit the key. The thing lit off, settled into like a 1200 RPM, just rhythm, and hung out there for a while and then died. All right. Fix more fuel leaks, look at things a little bit better, fire it up again, runs, dies. Okay. Hey, the damn thing's running. I'm good with that. So that's when I looked at the fuel pressure. I'm at 80 PSI. The thing's running pig rich. I had selected race cam. Turn that down to mild cam. Hit the key. Boom. This thing lit off and just settled in. Now, looking, not knowing what the hell I'm doing, I'm just kind of watching things, listening to things. adjusted the idle speed. The IAC valve was like way up there. It was like 60, I don't know if it's 60% or whatever it was running at it, but in its 0 to whatever it caps at, it was at like 60 and idling a little high. So I started dialing down the throttle blades, or excuse me, bumping the throttle blades open to get the IAC valve down so it wasn't working as hard. And then the idle started settling in, and I just started playing with idle stuff, and I'm like, okay, right on. This thing sits here and idles at 700 RPM indefinitely. And after a couple little things of playing around, I had to go back in, relearn the throttle position sensor, because once you make an adjustment on that, you need to relearn that so it now knows what its new 0 is. And then the IAC valve accommodates and blah, blah, blah. There's way more to this than I know, but I'm freaking stoked, man. Check this out. Obviously, there's more wiring. Don't look too close. But I'm going to reach in here and hit the key. All right. Ooh, the exhaust is warm right there. That'll warm your legs up. All right. Power on. Key. You hear the fuel pump run. Fuel pump's noisy, but so is this thing. So once it's running, you don't hear anything. Software update recommended or something. And I gotta look at how to do that, but what can I say? I'm pleased as peaches. Happy as a clam. Whoa, squeaky door. Gotta lube up some hinges here. Gotta start going through the rest of this rig. It did a burnout of sorts. Spins the tires. I'm happy with that. Little bog, little hesitation, but we'll work on all that stuff, you know. But it had to turn the tires at least once for me. And that's it. So next time we check in on anything Aces related, it's going to be tuning, adjustments. There's a lot of people out there that know how to do this stuff way better than me. So I'll probably just go like, here's an update and it's running, or here's an update, it crapped its pants. But what can I say? It can't be worse than the carburetor I was running off-road. So, thanks for watching as always. Like, share, and subscribe. I'm going to go home and eat some cabbage soup. Love it. It sounds gross, but it's freaking amazing. And leave you off with slamming the hood on this thing.